Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about one of the best rehabilitation exercises for your shoulder. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory towards why I do this and why this is a very beneficial thing for most people, I'd argue. Now I played rugby all throughout my teen years and my childhood. I want to play it again, to be honest with you, but that's not the point of this video. The point of the video is to tell you about this movement that is exceptionally good for shoulder health. Now, the reason I mention my childhood and rugby is because I had a shoulder injury from the age of about 15 onwards, and this has really helped improve that. It's still not 100% my shoulder, but it's been really good for rehabilitating and also strengthening rotator cuff muscles, which I'd argue are the weakest set of muscles in the body, to be honest with you. Their shoulders are inherently and genetically weak, especially the things we use them for, like pressing and smacking into people when you do contact sports and all these different things. So yeah, I'm going to give you this movement. It's literally, I'm going to show you as well, hanging from a pull-up bar. Simple as this. You can progress this into what they call scapular pull-ups, which is like this, and it helps decompress it a little bit more. It's a little bit more advanced movement, but the point is that this completely decompresses your spine. It strengthens the rotator cuff muscles and stabilizers, which are inherently important, as I say, for pressing, bench press, dips, shoulder tackles in rugby and MMA and all these different things. Because I'm mentioning those things because those are the things I've done and do and plan to do in the future. So this is exceptionally good. Now, there was a doctor called Dr. John Kirsch. I might have butchered that surname, but you can look this up, Kirsch. He said, well, he argued that for most shoulder injuries, it can actually be better to hang from a pull-up bar, like I said, than surgery. Now, I don't think there's a time limit. I think you feel most benefits, personally, for me anyway, after about a minute or so. Don't tire yourself out completely. Maybe do it in sets or reps, whatever you want to call it, and do it over time. But I use this on a regular basis, just when I have the time, near a pull-up bar. I've got a pull-up bar by my room. They're not that expensive, probably about 15 quid. Hang it on your door and bang, literally just hang there. And you'll feel yourself start to decompress as well. You can feel like a tangible difference in stability and how your posture is. Like, a lot of us are like this nowadays, whereas we should be more like that naturally. We should be more like this, but obviously we're sitting down a lot, we're locking up, we're not doing the things we're designed to do necessarily, especially if you have a desk job, that kind of thing. And a lot of people are going to be spending time on their laptops. This is the reality of the digital world nowadays. So this really helps counteract that. And also, a lot of people have these issues with bench press, dips, and all these different things which are very heavy on the shoulder and can cause a lot of issues, especially for beginners, people who haven't built up the muscles and the stabilizers. So this can be really beneficial if you use this alongside. You don't even have to necessarily structure it in your training. You can literally just do, say, like at home, like I've got here. If you've got one, like I say, 15 quid, but it can be exceptionally good for you if you are someone who struggles with shoulder problems or wants to bulletproof your shoulders in general. Now, my personal injury was shoulder impingement, which is what this helps. It might not necessarily coincide with your shoulder injury, so do a little bit of research on that, because you might have a really specific problem where maybe your rotator cuff and it's bone related. It might not help that. So make sure it's applicable to you. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Google, that kind of thing. So you have got a lot of things on the internet, as you know, that you can use to try and see if this is beneficial. But I'd argue this is beneficial for 80% of people. Whether you're boy or girl, whatever you're doing, this is going to help even improve your posture. It improves your posture. It improves how you stand, obviously, as a result. And it makes you that little bit taller. And who doesn't want to be that little bit taller? So I would argue this is a very good movement for you. This can also improve grip strength, which is very underrated, especially for compound movements like deadlifts and bent over rows, that kind of thing. So grip strength is exceptionally important, something that often gets left out in the gym. Particularly, I've had that myself, like using wraps over time, and I've had to go back to doing like raw weights, not lifting with anything, especially, well, apart from RDL, sorry. increasing your grip strength is never a bad thing. It's never a bad thing. And it also increases your shoulder mobility, which, as I say, coincides with your posture. And as a result, you're going to be better at what you're doing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that video. I hope it was informative. I hope you got a lot of value. Check the link in the description. I've literally just released a muscle gain program. Go check that out. Lean Muscle Protocol it's called. Check out Amped pre-workout. You can get 10% off with my discount code LEO. Use that in the description and I shall see you later.